Hi, welcome to this video tutorial on how to create an app. In this video, we are going to go from scratch to a running app on your mobile device. Your first step is to log into your Appli account. Now let's create an app for a smartphone in portrait orientation. Let's name it Cool Coffee Shops. Now we are at the playground screen. This is where we are going to design our app. Our first step is to rename this first screen from Untitled to Home. You can double-click on the title and rename it. Done. Now let's import a graphic into it. We can just drag and drop, reposition and resize. A bit bigger. Done. Let's make the backdrop of our app match the colors in the photo. We can use the eyedropper and select a nice shade of brown. Like this. Our next step is adding a text element that will be the title of the app. We can select the text element, place it on the screen, and type. Let's change it to be centered. Now let's change this text color to be a darker shade of brown. And also let's change it to bold. There. Our next step is to add a button. We can pick the button element and place it on the screen. Let's change the colors as well. Let's make it dark, like our header. And let's change the foreground color like this, so that they match. And maybe set a corner radius, 25, so it becomes like this round button. This button will give us access to the next screen, which will be a cool coffee shop. There is a coffee shop that I really like here in London that's called Redemption Roasters, and that will be what we'll place here on the button. We can do that just by altering the label, and you can see that our elements are shown on the sidebar as well. It feels like a bit cramped here, so let's just make it a bit bigger, reposition it in the center, and that's it for our home screen. Our next step is to create a new screen for the Redemption Roasters. We can click the new screen button here, give it a name, once the screen is created, the playground will open it automatically. Our new screen will be very similar to the previous one. We'll have a header image. Let's just position and resize it. And one thing we can do for the text is that we can copy and paste controls from the previous screen. We can switch to it. We can come here, Command C or Control C to copy, go to the Redemption Roaster screen and paste it with Command V or Control V. Now we can alter that to resemble, to contain the correct information. So Redemption Roasters. And we'll change this button here to like a go back button. move it down. We'll also pick this and duplicate it so that we can provide a description. And that's it. This is our coffee shop screen. Now we need to add actions to the buttons. We are going to do that by using the low code tool. First we select the button element, then we click the low code tool. Here we can add actions to the selected element. What we want is a navigation action. We want to go to screen, and then we select which screen we want to go. We want to go to the home screen. Click apply, and you're done. We need to do the same thing on the other screen, which is the home one. Switch to it, select the element, open the low code tool, go to navigation, go to screen, and select the redemption roaster screen. Now, if we click display button, we place Appli in an interaction mode that allows us to test our app. We can click on it and test that our buttons are wired correctly. So, the next step is to try out in the mobile device. Remember, save your app so that's saved to the cloud. Open the Appli player on your mobile device. Log into your account. Click the Add App button and type in the same name as the name you gave in the Appli IDE. So this is Cool Coffee. Oops, sorry, there is no @ sign there. Cool Shops. It's downloading the app from the cloud and it will launch soon. There you have it, a running app on your mobile device. If you make any alteration on the application, such as, for example, moving the redemption roasters button a bit down, you can save it to the cloud and then click this draggable button here that you can place. You can drag it anywhere. Click it and select refresh. There you have it, a complete app from scratch to running on a mobile device. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and reach out to us at Appli if you need any more information. Thank you. See you soon.